Learning to say no, the strength of a simple. Many people believe that saying yes makes them kind, helpful, and lovable. They fear that saying no will disappoint others, create conflict, or make them seem selfish. But the truth is far simpler. Every yes is also a no to something else: your time, your energy, your goals, your peace. If you say yes to everything, you have no space left for what truly matters. Learning to say no is not a rejection of others. It is an act of self-respect. It is the boundary that protects your time, your energy, and your future. To understand this deeply, let us follow the story of Hannah, a young woman who tried to please everyone until her life became something she no longer recognized. Story: Hannah and the weight of too many yeses. Hannah was known as the kindest person in her office. Whenever someone needed help, Hannah said yes. Extra tasks? Yes. Working overtime? Yes. Covering for someone else? Yes. Attending events she didn't care about? Yes. People loved her. But Hannah was exhausted. She spent so much time doing what others wanted that she had no time left for what she wanted. At home, her unfinished passion projects piled up. Art she wanted to create, books she wanted to read, courses she wanted to take. But every night, she came home drained, whispering to herself, "I'll focus on my dreams later, just not today." One Friday evening, the office had an urgent task. Her coworker, Liam, begged, "Hannah, can you please take this? I have plans tonight." Hannah wanted to say no. She had been planning her own special evening, a rare moment of rest after months of exhaustion. But as always, her mouth betrayed her heart. "Yes, I can help." Liam sighed in relief and left. Hannah stayed. At midnight, while finishing the task alone, she felt something crack inside her. Not anger, not sadness, but a quiet realization. I am disappearing from my own life. The next morning, Hannah visited a small cafe owned by an elderly woman named Yui. Yui had been a mentor to many young people in the neighborhood. She noticed Hannah's tired eyes immediately. "You look like someone carrying stones in her pockets," Yui said gently. Hannah forced a smile. "I'm just tired. Work has been busy." Yui shook her head. "No, child, you're tired because you say yes to everyone but yourself." Hannah froze. It felt like Yui had read her deepest thoughts. "How do you know?" Hannah whispered. Yui smiled softly. "Because I used to be the same. Saying yes felt easier than disappointing others, but every yes I gave away took a piece of me with it." She poured Hannah a cup of tea and continued. "A boundary is not a wall. It is a doorway that lets the right things in and keeps the wrong things out." Hannah lowered her gaze. "I don't know how to say no." Yui replied. "You learn the same way you learn anything, with one small step." A few days later, another coworker asked Hannah, "Hannah, can you help me finish this report? I'm exhausted." Hannah's instinct was to say yes. Her chest tightened. Her hands felt warm. But she remembered Yui's words. So she said softly, "I'm sorry, I can't help with that today. I'm focusing on my own tasks." The coworker blinked in surprise and simply said, "Oh, okay, no worries." Nothing exploded. No one hated her. The world didn't collapse. Hannah felt a strange lightness in her chest, a spark of freedom. Day by day, Hannah practiced. "No, I'm not available tonight. No, I can't take that task. No, I need time for myself." Some people were surprised. Some tried to push back. But Hannah stayed firm, not from anger, but from clarity. With each no she spoke, another part of her life returned to her. She restarted her art project, read books she loved, took an online course she had postponed for 2 years. Slowly, Hannah began to recognize herself again. One afternoon, Liam, the coworker who often relied on her, approached sheepishly. "Hannah, can you help me with a few things this week?" For a moment, Hannah hesitated. Old habits whispered, "Just say yes, it's easier." but she breathed deeply and replied, "I can help with one task, but I can't take all of them. I need to protect my workload." Liam nodded respectfully. "Thank you for telling me honestly. I'll handle the rest." Hannah realized then, people respect boundaries when you respect them yourself. Summary of the principle. Learning to say no teaches us saying yes to everything leads to burnout. Saying no creates space for what truly matters. Boundaries protect our energy, time, and peace. People respect those who respect themselves. No is not rude, it is clarity. A strong no makes your yes meaningful. When you learn to say no without guilt, you begin to reclaim your life, your identity, and your dreams. A life without boundaries is a life lived for others. A life with healthy boundaries is a life lived with intention. Famous quote: "You have the right to say no without feeling guilty."